It's week 2 of the NFL, and we've got a rematch of last year's divisional round in the NFC playoffs. It's the Buccaneers and the Lions on EA Sports.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense... Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland, in Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
They send Godwin in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
It is a huge play for Detroit. An even 40 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
May going to look to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Jamison Williams. Down Detroit. That his first touchdown of the new year.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Palmer now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bucs offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7 0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie from Oregon. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He manages to get the throw away. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Aiden Hutchinson, the former 1st rounder, in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Man in motion, heading left. On 2nd down, Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain there of 10 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay. They'll go again here with Irving. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing is Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. So they'll talk. Here now, 3rd and 5. They motion a receiver right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. We expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now...
And this is blocked.
So they clearly have a beat on this kicking unit. Now there's 2 ways to do it. They either have a tip on the long snapper or the holder. But either way, in this case, they're able to time the snap count perfectly, gain an advantage on the outside, and come away with a huge block.
The Lions offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. He's inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 39 yards. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. Now he takes off. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Drake May. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
The Buccaneers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the new-look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
That is caught. He got Godwin. And he's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Lions have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. Takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bucs offense ready for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's Godwin.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. In trouble, and down he goes. That's Will Anderson, the defensive rookie of the year, in there to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the handoff, it's Irving.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
This brought in out past the 20. Oh, big hole, left side. And he's going to bring this one back. 78 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. For Worthy, the first-round pick. That's his first NFL touchdown. And now they are starting to pour it on here. All phases going. Add the punt return unit for yet another touchdown.
Some days, Mike, it's just your day, and that's what today is for this team. It just seems everything they're doing, everything they're calling is coming up right. The latest being that punt return to extend this lead. Wow, what a play.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. And for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Bijan Robinson. And he's going to take this all the way home. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will be... Here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They send Evans in motion. Mayfield. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll try to set up the screen here, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, here's May. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Lions offense and Xavier Worthy getting set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's got another one. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Lions. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. a big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect it? Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On play action, Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. It's Irving. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He finds his tight end, Keith. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Irving. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this. Third and long. Now Mayfield. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll spin his way forward for a gain of about 4. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. Another run here for Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Space to run inside the 20. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 10-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it here with Robinson.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They'll go. It's Robinson, and he will score again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Detroit. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. And another. Score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
He's got it at the 3. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Here we go, set, go.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Lions. And how about that? His 1st career catch also becomes his 1st career NFL touchdown. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Throwing on 2nd down. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. The Lions offense makes it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Williams in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
On 3rd down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. He gets free inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
So it's a win here for the Lions.
You talking about?